Welcome back. We're continuing to follow breaking news on the Klamathon Fire burning in Siskiyou County. Yeah, this morning, CAL FIRE Suzi Brady is joining us live by phone. Suzi, thanks so much for joining us. We know you have been really busy overnight. We understand you just got an update on the fire. What can you tell us?
Currently, right now, the fire is 8,000 acres and 5% contained.
And what are firefighters focusing on? What was the focus overnight?
The focus overnight was to stop the fire spread from burning any structures and coming into Oregon, because fire obviously doesn't know the borders like humans do.
Sure. Do you have any idea of how many structures have either been lost at this point and how many structures are currently threatened?
I can tell you I have over 300 structures that are threatened. We have multiple that are damaged and destroyed, but I don't have the exact number yet.
And you were talking a little bit earlier, we were talking on the phone, there are a number of evacuation points. Can you just kind of highlight those for us really quickly?
Sure. So we have an evacuation order basically in place from Klamathon Road, from I-5 to the Aeger Road, all the way of the Hornbrook community, all the way up to Hilt-Coldstein, basically to the border. So Hornbrook north to the border.
And how many
is under an evacuation order.
How many firefighters, do you have any idea of how many firefighters right now are battling this fire?
We're probably about 400 plus.
Oh, wow.
And we have more resources ordered today, as well as aircraft.
And the big thing, as you said, will just kind of be to stay on top of this and ahead of it before it spreads, correct?
Correct. We are supposed to get the winds that we did have yesterday, so our biggest concern right now is keeping the fire where it's at and not making sure it doesn't jump our containment lines and spread any further.
You know, we're also on Facebook Live right now. A lot of people were wondering and asking, is there anything that the general public can do, whether it is to either help firefighters or the public right now? Is there anything that they can do to help you guys out?
So we do have two evacuation shelters open right now. I have one in Wairika at the Jackson Street Elementary. And we also have one for the folks that were evacuated to the north in the Hilt area at the high school there in Ashland. So those are the folks who need the help the most. So if we could, anything that they need at the shelters, contact Red Cross and see if we can help them anyway.
Great. Is there anything else you wanted to add or that you want the community to know? Is there anything else you want to add or that you want the community to know?
We want to let them know that I-5 is still closed. If they are in Wairika, they're going to need to take an alternative route. Highway 97 is the route that they are being asked to take if they're trying to get to Oregon. If people do not need to come this way, please stay out of the area. We have lots of resources, and our number one priority is to make sure that the public is safe. Wonderful. And we can't do that if the public gets in our way.
Absolutely. Suzi Brady with CAL FIRE joining us live this morning. Just to recap, there around 8,000 acres have been burned. The fire currently 5% contained. Right now, 300 structures are threatened. There have been multiple structures that have burned. We are going to kind of wrap this up. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Stay with us.